The BT Morning Show, where we have reached 8:30, and it is now time for our 8:30 High Beam this morning. And we are privileged this morning to have a couple of guests with us. Suzie Thomas, a PR and marketing specialist, and Candi Durbin, Director of Medical Services for the new Eva Women's Clinic, which is opening in New Philadelphia this coming Monday. Ladies, good morning, and thank you right away.
Good morning, Brad. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to have you on and talk about this. Suzie, I want to talk to you first of all. You're helping us get this all set up, and just tell us briefly about what this encompasses, because this is not the first Eva Women's Clinic. This will be the third, right?
That's correct. We are so excited. We've had a real successful run in Canton and Akron, offering women free pregnancy tests, free ultrasounds, and once a pregnancy is confirmed, free STI testing and treatment if it's necessary. So what a wonderful service for women, and particularly those that might be facing a surprise pregnancy and don't have much money. But we don't charge for any of the services. That's what's so wonderful. And I'm super excited to be able to introduce you to Candi Durbin, who is our Medical Services Director of both of the other clinics, and also will be Medical Services Director of Eva Women's Clinic in New Philadelphia.
Wow, Candi, that sounds like you're a busy woman right off the bat. How has this progressed? When was the first one open?
Well, we opened in Canton in January of 2020, which proved to be interesting, as you know, when COVID hit in March.
Oh, yes.
And so we had, completely gutted an office and redid it and got all ready, and then we were like, wow, are we even going to be able to see anybody? Are we even going to be able to stay open? And turned out that, women still get pregnant.
Yes.
And they still need help, and actually there was nothing else to do, so more women got pregnant. But anyway, we were able to successfully run that year, and we actually opened the Akron office shortly after. So we were up and running during the pandemic. We had to change, a ton of protocols, and just to make sure everything was safe and clean. And but our specialty is confidential, compassionate care, and we were able to do that in a pandemic, out of a pandemic. We just want to help and love on these women. As Suzie said, a lot of them are surprised to be pregnant. They weren't expecting that right now. They don't have insurance, and we're just that first stop to help them get established and get their thoughts together, and we can point them in the direction of insurance and OBs and any community services.
So you are an RN, BSN, but tell me a little bit about the staff. You've obviously got some other qualified people there.
Oh, yes. We have RDMS on staff, which is a registered diagnostic. That's a tough one.
Yes.
Registered diagnostic medical sonographer. And then we also have RNs who are trained in limited obstetric sonography. So we have nurses and RDMS that are doing our ultrasounds. We have registered nurses who are running the tests and doing the STD testing and all of that. And then we have some fabulous patient and family advocates who are not medical, but who are our community. They help the girls figure out what they need and where they can get it. So, and I'm happy to say that our newly trained and absolutely fabulous Tuscarawas County staff are all residents right down there in the Dover, New Philly area.
That's perfect.
So they know the community, they know what they need, and they already have a lot of connections because the two nurses have worked in the hospital system, and it's just a really, really great team we've got going on down there.
Right. Now, your location is going to be at 152 North Broadway in New Philadelphia, and that's set to open this Monday, correct?
That is opening on Monday, and we don't have great signage yet. So the big sign is we're actually in the same building with Dr. Mir Hadari, which is like really close to the square there where the the county where the courthouse is,
right,
and across the street from the bank. So we're right in there. We don't have great signage yet, but when they call and make an appointment, we send them GPS. So they'll find us.
That's the best way, right?
And Brad, can I throw something in here? Candy's got such a knack. This is a gal who's actually been down to Magnolia and really knows how to decorate. And so the one comment that people say when they go into an EVA women's clinic is how inviting it is. Because, just the word clinic sounds so clinical.
Yes, right.
But people really comment about how warm and inviting these clinics are and how non-judgmental everyone is. They're just there to help the women, and as Candi says, just make them feel loved and valued and help them with these decisions that they have to make at this really critical time. But they feel warm and welcome, and it's just not clinical feeling.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're offering medical services, but I'm sure the emotional part of that is just as important.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
So this is going to be open in New Philadelphia beginning this Monday, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, is what I understand, 9 to 5. Would that be right?
That's correct.
All right. And Candi,
correct.
who's available to come in? I mean, do you have to do a lot of paperwork and checkups before somebody's admitted?
No. The only thing that you need is a valid ID. We don't require insurance cards because we're not taking any payment. You just have to have an ID and be able to prove who you are. We don't care what your income is. You just need to meet us.
Right.
To want to come in and talk, and we can run a pregnancy test. If it's positive, same day we can do the ultrasound and the STD testing. All of that within about an hour. You can have all those answers. And then we can help just get you on your way to OB care or just get you hooked up with Medicaid, whatever it is that they need. We're able to point them in that direction.
Okay. And I'm sure some people are listening going, well, how can this be a free clinic? There has to be money somewhere. So where does the funding come from to run the EVA women's clinics?
Suzie, you want to handle that one?
Well, we have some wonderful donors who just believe in this, and we also have some grants available. So it's all funded. We do not require anything from patients.
That's fantastic.
There's a lot of individuals and churches, and there's a lot of foundations in the area that will give us specific grants for technology or certain things. So there's a lot of help out there. People with good hearts who know what we're doing is a good thing. And so they're more than willing to share.
This is certainly a giving community, so I can completely understand and believe that. So let me ask one more thing. Candi, best of luck. I know you're going to be even busier than you have been, so appreciate that. And either one of you who want to comment, how does somebody make an appointment or find out more about the EVA, it's EVA Women's Clinic? Where do we go?
Well, our website is evawomensclinic.com, and that is spelled EVA, women's without an apostrophe, clinic.com. And they can call or text the same number. Candi?
330-915-6520.
All right, 330-915-6520. Are you taking appointments for New Philadelphia right now?
We sure are. Well,
very good. And again, that's going to be at 152 North Broadway, right in the downtown, and Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 9 to 5. Ladies, is there anything else that we missed or would like to cover before we go?
Well, we just want to say thank you, Brad, for giving us this opportunity and helping us get the word out.
Yes, thank you very much.
Hey, it's been my pleasure. I wish you all success, and I'm certainly glad to have another option and another resource for women in our community.
Indeed. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. How about we talk to you again pretty soon?
Okay.
Okay, good. I'm glad we'll get that fixed up. All right, thanks a lot, and have a good day. That's Candi Durbin, the Director of Medical Services, and Suzie Thomas, the PR and Marketing Specialist from the Eva Women's Clinic. The new Philadelphia location will open this coming Monday. They have been our guests on the 830 High Beam.